top break.
Yes.
Oh, it's from New
How I
World.
Met Your Mother? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
sorry. You guys haven't seen it.
Have not.
It's
no.
fine. I'm not mad.
I'm not either.
Yeah. Should we? Do you need a few more seconds to get ready?
Nope, I got it.
You got it.
Yeah.
So we should go.
Yeah.
We should go. All right. Well, welcome back to Jeff and Jace. I'm here. I'm Josh.
We're here.
Jeff's not here
He's not.
again. I wish I could come up with a fun excuse every week for why he's gone, like he's adventuring in Machu Picchu in Peru or something. That'd
There
be
you
cool.
go. Nailed it.
He's adventuring in Machu Picchu in Peru.
Look at
That's
that.
true story.
First try.
Send a pic of Jeff in Machu Picchu.
Picture not found.
You can just Photoshop it. I mean, a real picture. It's not Photoshop.
We're here.
Yeah,
feeling
Nathan's
rested.
filling in. Austin, you're in front of the camera instead of. Well, you have a camera in front of you over there, I guess.
Yeah.
But you're on the couch,
But on the couch
on the in the hot seat.
Mm-hmm.
It's a
Yep.
big time. It's a large time.
It's a large time.
Large.
Shout out Dylan Grubb. My boy.
My boy.
We
You got a game for us?
I do.
Yeah.
I just want to say it's good to be here with you because
It
we took a
is.
break last week.
We did. We have officially shifted to the once every other week schedule so that you guys can make more of the stuff you want to make,
Yep.
and I'll just hang out because I'm okay
Word.
with that.
Hey, you're in school, my dude.
I'm in school.
Technically, Austin kind of is too.
Yeah.
He's working for a school, so
He's always busy though, and he just makes this happen.
It's
anyway.
whatever.
like, I don't know how, but cool.
yeah. We got some stuff we're cooking up.
Yeah.
A couple
Yeah.
videos.
Yeah.
Shooting a Cooking with Colin next weekend.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Yep. It's gonna be
What,
good.
are you guys doing that at Jay and Lori's?
Yep.
Officially? And who's eating the food this time?
Maybe no one.
Maybe no one. It
Oh,
depends on how
I
it
have
goes.
thoughts on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll
we need to
discuss.
talk.
Okay.
In
Well,
all our
that's
free time
that
now.
is that is
Exactly.
coming up soon.
Yeah. So keep your eyes peeled for that.
Those are actually fun to watch.
Yes. But today I was just thinking about how this kind of started with song lyrics.
Right.
How many times I've misquoted a song.
Sure.
Or thought it said something
Yeah,
wrong. But
misheard song lyrics. But that's like a bit on like night shows.
yeah, it is.
So-
And then also just the fact that usually what you mishear doesn't make any sense at all. So it's
Yeah.
really easy. Because I was going to
True.
be like, which one of these is the misquote?
Yeah.
But it's usually fairly obvious.
Yeah.
You know,
True,
because
true,
it's
true,
like,
true.
this doesn't even make sense. What are you talking about? Versus that makes perfect sense. In fact, I was looking up, there's quizzes on the internet you can
Yeah.
take on like
on,
Facebook
like,
or
which
whatever.
one's most.
Most of the comments were like, if you have any common sense, this is super easy and I don't know why
Yeah.
people do this. And
Sure.
I was like, okay, well,
True.
let's not
We
do
won't
the
do
show.
it on the show.
However,
Good point.
in Googling misquoted movie quotes,
Ooh.
I discovered a lot of articles about that and how this is slightly different. It's not that you mishear it at the time, but just as it gets passed around culturally, you know, we say it and it becomes part of our our colloquialisms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It changes a little bit, and so sometimes it's interesting how sometimes it's like they misquote it to add a little bit more context to what normally didn't. So, anyways, I think. I don't know how many of these movies you guys have seen, and I will kind of skip over some of them, but
We'll give it our best shot.
yeah, I don't know exactly the format for this, but I'm
Yeah.
basically just gonna tell you a movie name. If you
Okay.
know the quote that comes from that movie, then
Okay.
try to recite it to me.
Yeah.
If you don't, you may already know the quote, but just not know which
Yeah.
movie it comes from, and then
Can we ask for like more scene context too, if we want it?
I don't
'Cause-
necessarily know
okay,
that, but
okay.
I'll do my best.
Sure.
Um,
Sure.
So first one though, is from Apollo 13. Do you know the
Ooh.
quote from that?
It's been so long since I've seen that movie.
This is one of the ones where I'm sure you know the quote, but don't know
Okay.
maybe that it comes from Apollo
Is
13.
it? I'm just gonna take a stab in the dark.
Hit me.
I don't even remember what happens in Apollo 13 anymore. Is it like Houston, we have a problem?
That's the
Okay.
quote. Right? You've heard that before? Houston, we have a problem?
Yeah.
Everyone
Yeah.
says that.
Yep.
Usually it's Austin. We have a problem.
That's not correct. That's not what's said in the movie.
They
by
don't say
Tom
Houston, we
Hanks.
have a problem.
They don't say Houston, we have a
What
problem.
do they say?
What do you think they said?
We have a problem.
No, that's actually no, they do say Houston.
Oh, they do say Houston.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, that whole quote's Houston,
one's
we have a
subtle.
problem.
Yeah. The actual quote is Houston, we've had a problem. Past tense.
That is a sneaky misquote.
Pretty sneaky, huh?
Interesting.
But I've never heard
Yeah,
it said that way.
yeah.
It's always Houston, we have a problem.
Not we've had.
We've had a problem.
We have had a problem.
Yep.
Okay.
Which is interesting.
Okay.
So,
The more
yeah.
you know.
There you go. Let's see. Dirty Harry. What's the
Ooh,
quote?
it's Clint Eastwood movie, isn't
Yes.
it? What is he? guarantee you I'm going to recognize it as soon as you say it. I wish I could remember the quote that I think it's obviously wrong.
Okay. Has the word punk in it. What's the
Oh,
quote?
you feeling lucky? Do ya? Punk, right? Do you feel lucky? Do ya? I think.
That's pretty good. Most
Yeah.
people just say, "Do you feel lucky, punk?"
Uh-huh.
Right?
Yeah.
That's the quote. Have you heard that before, Austin?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Well, the actual quote is from a bit of a monologue.
Yep.
You know, they're in the middle of a gunfight.
Yep.
But the actual quote is, "Do I feel lucky? Well, do ya, punk?" It's 2 sentences instead of just "Do you feel lucky, punk?"
Yeah.
The whole quote says, "I know what you're thinking. Did he fire 6 shots or only 5? Well, to tell you the truth, in all
Yeah.
this excitement, I've kind of lost track myself. But this being a 44 Magnum, the most powerful handgun in the world, it would blow your head clean off. So you've got to ask yourself one question: Do I feel lucky? Well, do you, punk?"
I
Yeah.
remember watching that now. Yeah.
In context, that's a great quote.
That's a great quote.
So
Yeah.
really like that.
Glad we misquote that thing.
I didn't know this quote before. I didn't know what movie it was from. Field of Dreams.
I love
What's the quote?
If you build it, they will come.
Right. What's the actual quote?
It's if you build it, they will come.
That's what everyone says. It's if you build it, he will come.
He will come?
Who's he in this context?
Is it his dad?
I don't know. I haven't seen this movie.
You haven't seen Field of Dreams? Oh
no.
my gosh.
no
okay,
context for
okay. Field of Dreams. Let me tell you about it.
Okay.
So this guy's got a cornfield,
Okay.
and ghost baseball players show up there.
Ghost baseball.
Ghost baseball players.
So it's like angels in the outfield.
No, it's not even close to like Angels in the Outfield.
Okay.
Because Angels in the Outfield is about angels, not ghosts.
Okay, that's true. Spiritual baseball players.
So he starts seeing these like, I think there's so he starts seeing these like ghosts show up in his field,
Okay.
his cornfield, and he likes baseball. His dad was a professional baseball player who passed away, and then I think like he starts hearing this voice telling him to like build something. Kind of, I'm butchering probably the explanation of this movie.
So like
Eventually,
Noah in the Ark.
yeah, exactly. It's like Noah in the Ark, except for baseball, for ghosts
cornfield.
and ghosts. So it's not like Noah in the Ark. But he ends up talking to this guy, who is the same guy who voices Darth Vader.
Oh, James Earl Jones.
Yeah, James Earl Jones. He says that about, like he feels like he needs to build a baseball field in his cornfield,
Okay. Terrible place for a baseball field.
right? But actually, a great place for ghosts to play baseball.
They
Because
can walk right through those stalks.
right, because that's what they do. It's like he builds this baseball field, and they come and play. And so, like, some people can see the ghost, but some people can't. So you have all these people flocking to this field and watching ghost
Real people
baseball.
or ghost people?
Real people are coming to watch ghost baseball.
And it's just the people who can see the ghosts? Or
Yeah,
some people
but
showing
some
up
people
for
show
fun?
up just to see if it's real, and they don't see anything because they don't believe. So you got to believe.
Oh.
And his dad eventually comes. I butchered that explanation big time. It's a really good movie.
Oh, so
I
okay,
promise-
so his dad is who
Yeah.
he's talking
So
about?
if you build it, he will come. His dad.
If you
Yeah.
build a
Yeah,
baseball
yeah.
field in your cornfield, your ghostly
your
dad
ghost
will
dad
show
will
up.
show up and play some baseball with like dead Babe Ruth. It's gonna be awesome.
Okay,
Okay,
So
so
I think
it's
that quote is a lot more clarifying.
thank you. That
So-
does not. It kind of makes me want to watch the movie.
okay.
guess.
I really butchered the
Is
explanation.
it
of that,
spooky
I
or is
promise.
it like a feel good
No,
movie?
it's a feel good movie. It's not spooky at all. It's like they don't. It's like ghosts, like shimmering people ghosts.
What if we-
like the Jedi ghosts that look nice and happy?
Oh, the Force Ghost?
Yeah,
Like the original Force Ghost or the Hayden Christensen Force Ghost?
the original, obviously.
Good, good.
Come on.
Because I'm out if it's the Hayden Christensen one.
No, Hayden Christensen is malarkey.
I feel kind of bad for him because I feel like a lot of those lines were just garbage.
Yeah.
But he also didn't
Yeah.
act them super
No,
well.
it's true.
But it also made Natalie Portman look bad, and I feel like she's a
Yeah.
really good actress. So
Yeah, she is.
I don't know.
And
Whatever.
That's when you know it's the writing.
Yeah, but also Hayden Christensen. What
Yeah.
has he ever been in anything good?
Who cares?
Oh boy.
Wow.
You know, I think we should open up a new subgenre. Open up
Ooh.
as if that's like a business, but
Right.
for the spooky feel good movie.
Oh,
Like, there's a movie called A Ghost Story that I really want to watch,
I've never heard.
but it's
of
like a spooky feel good movie.
Oh, really?
It's like a guy dies, and then you see him sort of living in the house
Okay.
that his family is living in,
Yeah.
and like I think, as far as I can tell from the trailer, like his wife gets remarried.
Okay.
But he's like, they film it such that he's in a sheet.
Ah.
Like, there's no special effects. He's just in the house in a sheet, and no one can see him. Like a
Interesting.
classic Halloween costume
Yeah.
ghost. It looks really cool. It's also
Sounds
shot
like-
in a 4:3 aspect ratio, which
Ooh.
I feel like would be weird, but
Sounds like Sixth Sense.
It's really interesting.
Oh, the movie that everyone else has spoiled and I've never seen.
You haven't seen Sixth Sense?
No.
Oh.
This is not Josh ridicules me for not having seen movies. This is missed movie quotes.
Let's get back to it.
I do thank you for clarifying that.
Yeah. Yeah, and butchering the explanation of Field of Dreams.
It's all right.
I swear it's a fantastic movie. Everyone should see it at some point.
Yes.
I think it's just a really good movie.
That's our movie of the week.
Yeah. We'll maybe
for
throw
our
those out
book
there
club
when we
movie of
talk
the week.
about movies that just come up organically and that are appropriate to watch.
Oh, yep. Next movie from Star Trek: The Motion Picture.
Oh.
What's the quote?
Wait, really old Star Trek?
I mean, yeah, from the original,
Okay.
1979. Which, by the way, have you seen that movie? Star Trek: The Motion Picture.
No.
Excellent.
I haven't.
Excellent.
But
Have
I'm
you seen
gonna
it?
I've not.
I think I'm gonna
yeah.
take a shot in the dark because it's Star
Yeah.
Trek, and so you can just kind of quote stuff from
Yep.
Star Trek. Is
What
it
is-
Live Long and Prosper?
No.
Okay.
That's always corrected.
Is it Space, the Final frontier?
No, because
Okay.
that's also actually a
Okay.
quote.
I don't know.
It's at the beginning of every episode. So,
I know.
what's another classic Star Trek quote?
Beam me up, Scotty.
Yeah,
Is that wrong?
that's wrong.
Oh.
Yeah, they never.
They never say that.
They never say "Beam me up, Scotty."
No.
I don't think so. At least not in the motion picture, which is
Yeah.
where the quote comes from.
Fascinating.
What do you think the actual quote is?
Get us out of here, Scotty.
Scotty, get me out of here.
I can see that being accurate. Actually.
It's
don't know.
usually like Scotty 2 to beam up, right?
Mm-hmm.
In the
Oh.
motion picture, that's when he says beam, fill in the blank,
Yeah.
but it's misquoted.
Oh,
No
interesting.
guess? It's beam us up, Scotty.
Beam us.
Oh.
Plural
Yeah,
instead
plural.
of singular.
That movie is really good. It's got a
Is it?
great twist to it. I highly recommend it. Like, so there's like what 13 Star Trek movies before the 3 that came out in the last
Yep.
several years,
Yep.
which are also pretty good.
They're pretty good.
I thought the third one was probably the most Star Trek-y feeling one.
Yeah.
As much as I thought it was going to be like, because when I saw that Justin Lin, I think is his name, who directed Fast and the Furious, was directing this,
third Star
I was
Trek.
like, oh great, we're gonna have Fast and Furious in space.
Yeah.
But it
Star
was-
Trek or Star Trek Tokyo Drift.
Yeah, pretty much. But it was actually good. Like, you know, Kirk does jump a motorcycle at one point,
Yep.
but I mean, it just felt a little more like there's Prime Directive references, which I thought was really good because that's a huge deal, and they kind of
Yep.
ignored it on all the other ones.
Yep.
It didn't feel as kind of like ham-fisted. We're making an action movie, but branding it as Star Trek. It was more like, I don't know. I felt good. Regardless, yeah.
I like the Star Trek movie, the new ones. Personally, I haven't
But-
seen the old ones, so
this one.
yeah.
I think the original
I've never
was
really
the
been a
best one.
Trekkie. Really,
I have to say, like Star Trek Nemesis has Tom Hardy in it, which is
Okay.
fun. He plays.
Is Nemesis the original like what's the face? What's his face?
Picard.
It's Picard.
It's kind of the movie where they handed over
To
the original
Picard?
series to the Next
Oh,
Generation,
okay.
and it was weird because they were making the Next Generation, but they were still making movies with the original series cast.
Oh.
And so at some point they were like, okay, well we're gonna hand over the reins to this new cast, and that
Yep.
was the point at which that happened.
Okay.
It was a good movie.
Okay.
It was kind of fun. I had the Borg in it, you know.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Gotta
yeah,
love
yeah.
the Borg.
Yeah, I remember seeing some of the Borg movies. My mom likes Star Trek, so I've seen some of those.
Good for her.
They're creepy.
Josh's mom.
Shout out.
Yeah, the Borg
to
are
Cindy.
kind of freaky
Yeah.
a little bit.
They're awesome.
There's a part of a Voyager in that series where there's like a ship that's like a garbage freighter. You remember that? Mm-hmm. And the crew's gotten infected and they're kind of zombies essentially.
Oh.
That one freaked me out as a kid. I saw that when I was a little kid and it like
Cool.
really stuck with me. Anyways, the original motion picture, go out watch that movie. Very good.
Beam
There's
us up, Scotty.
the like third one or something. I can't remember which one. There's one where Spock mind melds with a whale. That one's really bad. Don't watch that one. Okay. Oh, okay. Snow White and the Seven Dwarves. What's a quote? Do you know a quote from that? I'll give you a hint. It's the one that the evil queen uses when she's addressing a mirror.
Oh.
Right.
Mirror, mirror on the wall.
Finish it.
Who's the fairest of them all?
Yeah, right? That's what everyone says.
Yeah.
Who's the fairest of them all?
Austin, have you seen?
Nope.
You haven't seen.
Would you've heard that quote?
Nope.
Hold up.
Okay, this is becoming slowly an episode about how Austin hasn't seen or heard of anything.
It's
And
okay.
Nathan hasn't watched movies, so yeah.
That's true.
Which-
for a film school
Which
dropout,
I
I
know,
feel like I should have seen
I'm
a lot of
shocked
this.
by that. The fact that you're a film school dropout that actually knows more about film than the other film school dropout in this room. I feel like,
Well, I guess
and here you are.
I know more
That's
about technical film.
True.
I feel like I haven't seen
I
much.
was in film because I liked watching movies.
Yeah. I
Turns
wanted
out
to make movies.
That doesn't translate over to making movies.
It's fine. What's the actual quote, though? Mirror,
Uh,
mirror on the wall. Who's the fairest of them all is what people say.
Yeah. Is it tell me who's the fairest of them all?
I demand to know, you stinking mirror.
Okay, mirror. If you don't give me the right answer, I'll smash you.
No, it's who's the fairest one of all?
Oh, fairest one of all.
Yeah.
That actually sounds a little bit more poetic and
And it
Sleeping
makes more
Beauty.
sense than of them all.
Yeah.
It's just you're asking
Who's the
for a
fairest
singular
one
person.
of all?
So,
Yeah.
let's see. My computer is.
Is that from the animated Sleeping Beauty movie back in the Disney?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yep. Seven.
Seven
or-
Dwarves.
Yeah.
Hi ho, hi ho.
Yes.
Top to work we go.
Let's see. Jaws.
Oh, da-na.
That's not a quote. That's a motif.
Oh,
That's a song. Great song though.
it is a great
That
song.
movie was way better than it should have
I
been.
haven't seen Jaws actually.
It's okay.
Same.
It's all right. It's I can't remember when the last time I saw it was.
Okay.
But it's one of those movies where I saw it on TV. So if it had anything bad in it, it
Yeah,
was censored.
edited out.
So I can't recommend it because I have no idea.
Yeah.
It was fine when I
Sure.
saw it. That
Man.
happens with me all the time.
I feel like I'm also gonna if I sat I feel like it's in the back of my mind a quote from Jaws,
Yeah.
but I can't think
Something
of what
about
it
a boat.
is. Yeah.
What is it? About a bigger boat.
I don't. I really
The
can't.
quote is people say, we're going to need a bigger boat.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Oh, that's right.
There's that scene where,
We're gonna need a bigger boat.
right. That's not the quote though.
It's not.
No.
Well, tell us what the quote is.
The quote is, you're going to need a bigger
You're
boat.
gonna because I'm not getting on that boat and fighting this stupid giant shark.
So fun story about that movie.
Uh-huh.
That movie was originally written with a lot more scenes showing you the shark,
Really?
but because they weren't, I can't remember, they had some sort of technical difficulty with the shark. Either it didn't look quite right, or it wasn't big enough, or whatever.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, the animatronic shark they used in that movie, they named Bruce, and that's where the shark in Finding Nemo gets its
Really?
name. It's a reference to Jaws.
That's awesome.
Anyways.
Shout out to Nemo and Jaws
and Bruce.
and Bruce.
Bruce.
But
Bruce.
but they didn't show the shark very much because
They had technical
of technical
difficulties.
difficulties.
Oh, really?
Made the movie way scarier.
Yeah.
Because when
Because if you see the shark, it's probably not as frightening.
don't show them the monster
Yeah.
immediately, that
Right.
ruins a horror movie.
Right.
So, which Jaws was technically a horror movie. I mean,
Yeah.
there's some horrifying jump scares in there. Like the guy's scuba diving underwater, and then all of a sudden a corpse just like drops down right in front of him. And you're
Ooh.
like, oh gosh. Like I had no idea. I thought it was like an action movie. It's pretty spooky.
Is it really?
And then there's like 20 sequels.
Yeah, which probably aren't that good.
No, I saw the second one and bailed.
Really.
I think. I can't remember.
And
But
now we've got the Meg. That really, it's like about a giant ancient shark.
was that good?
I haven't seen it.
Okay,
I didn't want to see
me
it.
neither.
It didn't look that great to me.
Public access does not
Jason
condone that.
Statham, though, in a submarine that gets bitten by a big old shark.
That sounds like Deep Blue Sea, but
Yeah.
Samuel L. Jackson replaced by Jason Statham.
Probably.
Who knows?
Probably.
Either way, that movie is great just because of you don't see the monster.
Yeah.
So he's so scary, you know, and you never
Yeah, it's
really
just
get
this
an
kind of
idea.
like eager, anxious, and anticipation.
just an
makes you like,
anxiety
"Ah!"
film.
Yeah.
Good work on your technical difficulties.
The one time they worked out.
What's the quote everyone knows from Titanic?
Oh, I'm flying, Jack.
I guess, but there's another one.
Is it paint me like one of your French girls?
Not that one either.
Shoot.
No, not that one.
I haven't seen that movie.
I haven't seen it.
Don't
either.
recommend it either because I've
Yeah.
heard it's not appropriate.
Yeah, I've heard that.
So don't
too.
watch that. We don't condone
We
this
don't.
movie either.
Yeah.
It's just the common quote that comes from this.
Really?
Yeah. Maybe you didn't even know it came from that movie. People
Yeah.
always say, I'm king of the world.
Oh,
That's from Titanic, apparently. Didn't know that.
probably when he's standing on the edge of the boat and she says, "I'm flying, Jack." He says, "I'm king of the world."
I guess that's a pretty ripe back-to-back exchange then if
Yeah.
you got two huge quotable quotes out
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah.
Good on you, James Cameron.
Did he direct that?
I think so.
I don't know.
Because I think they were saying that when Avatar broke Titanic's box office records for adjusted
Gross income.
gross income, that he was just breaking his own record,
Way to go, James.
James Cameron. And then he like built a submarine and went to the bottom of the Marianas
Right,
Trench
because he's cool.
because he could do that.
Yeah, because he's got the money, obviously.
So what's the actual quote then from the movie none of us have ever seen?
I'm king of the boat.
No, it's I'm the king of the world.
Oh no, I'm king.
All
I
these
am
are just
the-
little grammatical
yeah,
nitpickies.
Yeah, it's
but-
like you didn't say the word. You didn't use the definite article in this, so shame on you.
yeah. Okay. Okay, this one's kind of weird and nuanced. It's like an honorable mention.
Honorable
Right.
mentions.
Star Wars, may the force be with you.
Mm-hmm.
What's wrong with that quote? It is said in those movies.
Yeah.
Like, you'd be crazy to say it's not.
Mm-hmm.
But what's wrong with that quote? In the original film specifically.
In A New Hope.
Yeah.
Do they even say it in A New Hope?
They do,
Okay.
but like, which character says it? Which character do you think says that?
I think it's either Princess Leia or the general of the Rebel Army before they fly off to blow up the Death Star.
Ah. It's neither of them. Who
Nuts.
else could it be?
I am stumped. I don't feel like it was Obi-Wan.
Okay.
I just got a hunch that it wasn't him. He never said stuff like that.
That's what people thought, right?
Did he say it?
He did not.
Okay.
He said, "Remember, the Force will be with you always."
Mm-hmm.
And Leia didn't say, "May the Force be with you" either.
Was it Admiral Akbar? He's not in until Return of the Jedi, I don't think.
That's correct.
Or is he in Empire?
Possibly.
Maybe.
Do other space battles in Empire?
No, the biggest
I mean, it's on
space
Hoth.
stuff is like Luke flying between planets.
Right. Going to Dagobah.
And going to Dagobah.
What a great
and then
movie.
like the Cloud City.
Yeah.
It's almost space.
So the character who actually says that in the first movie, Han Solo.
What?
Kind of a trip out.
Get out of town. What scene is that in?
I'm not sure.
Well, time to
Now
go
we
watch,
gotta go watch that
that movie.
movie.
then.
Yep.
Darn it.
We do recommend that movie, The Empire Strikes Back.
Yep.
Yeah.
And A New Hope.
And Return
If
of
it's
the
a
Jedi.
Star Wars movie, almost.
Except for The Last Jedi. Don't watch that one.
It's okay.
I
Come on.
rewatched that on Netflix and I was like, this is just not.
It's got some decent sized plot holes.
Yep.
yeah.
But
I think
it's
But
fun.
it's-
some of
it's
the
new
action
still.
stuff is fun. The lightsaber fight in what's his butt's chopped in half throne room.
Oh, that was fun.
Yeah, it was
with
really
the palace
yeah.
guards.
Yeah, when
That was
Rey
cool.
and
Yeah.
Kylo Ren.
Kylo Ren are
Or as
fighting
my-
the palace guard.
My wife's grandma, Rilo Kylo.
Kylo.
She calls him that.
Sure. Yeah, sure.
That was fun. I thought that was
Yeah.
good. I didn't like all the characters as much. Not a big fan of Rose.
Yeah, no one liked
Kind of
Rose at
felt
all.
ham-fisted.
Yep.
But still good. I mean,
Yep.
like, it was good to have like a non-force character, right? Like
True.
a blue-collar character. 'Cause
But
they
you had
tried-
that with like Finn.
But then they gave him
and
a lightsaber
Poe.
and let him use it.
Yeah. True.
And he had a more interesting backstory because he was like an ex-stormtrooper
True.
who had inside knowledge. And then Poe was a pilot, and
Yeah.
we've had plenty of those.
True.
So it was cool to have just like a normal.
The bummer I think was Carrie Fisher flying in space.
that,
That I
Mary
think lost
Poppins
it.
garbage.
Yeah.
Please
Come
no.
on.
And,
that was so stupid.
I mean, it would have been so like honestly, when your actress is dead, it's just easy to kill off the character.
yeah.
You don't have to worry about CGI in the next movie.
So I'm guessing they kind of pivoted and wanted to make this more of a tribute to her. Which obviously they'd filmed the end scenes with her.
Yeah, true.
But I don't know. I feel like it would have been a better movie if she had just died there because
Yeah.
she didn't do anything else really other than acknowledge that, oh, we should follow Poe now.
Yeah,
Right.
But then shot Poe with a stun gun too.
She did do that, but someone else could have done that.
Yeah.
Anyways, that was a decent movie. The Solo movie was pretty good.
Solo Rogue One is probably the best new Star Wars movie that's come out in a hot minute.
I would agree with that.
Rogue
Yeah.
One is like
That-
honestly for me, Rogue One is pretty high up there on a favorite Star Wars movie.
It
now.
ties 3 and 4
right,
so well
and
together.
I think they just made it so cool. Plus, Darth Vader at the end was everything you hoped and dreamed to see of Darth Vader as a kid.
That's
When
true.
he's slashing people in half with his lightsaber and using the Force, and you're just like, this is what he looks like at full power.
That's true. I did feel like it was kind of like the CGI Grand Moff Tarkin was stupid. Didn't like that. The CGI Carrie Fisher wasn't very good. Like kind of soapy looking face.
Yeah.
Like kind of strange.
Making her look really young. And
It
stuff.
would have. I feel like it would have been a better movie if they hadn't gone so far into the fan service stuff.
Oh.
You know, like because it was great that it was like a war movie in the Star Wars universe, which I felt like was awesome.
Right.
It wasn't
Yeah,
as
there's
much
like
of a
no
soap opera,
there's,
space
and there's
opera.
no Force characters at all, except for Darth Vader there at the very end, just
Right.
being awesome.
That was pretty scary.
The one time you cheer for the bad guy, I think, was almost like, "Get him, Darth Vader, go!"
It just kind of put into perspective how scary he is.
Yeah.
You know, 'cause-
That's what I thought. Because like I feel like people have like, especially after Hayden Christensen butchered the young Anakin Skywalker becoming Darth Vader, everyone makes a joke of him. He's
Right.
not that scary anymore. He was
Right.
super scary in the original trilogy, though. Just this intimidating, helmeted black man that you never know
Yeah.
who it is. And then they made him scary again with Rogue One. It's
Yeah.
like, this guy is intense.
They tried to do that with the Solo movie.
Yeah.
alert, I guess. Pause here if you haven't seen that movie, but we'll give him a second to pause. But when with Darth Maul shows up at the
Yeah,
end,
that was weird.
I didn't like that.
But apparently, have you guys seen the Clone Wars TV shows?
He gets the metal legs and
Yeah.
becomes like a spider.
Yeah, and does stuff with like international
The underground.
interspace gang
Yeah.
stuff.
I
So
don't know.
he-
I just felt like his
and-
whole character
yeah.
is a lightsaber.
Yeah.
Right? That's the only
True.
interesting thing about Darth Maul is that his lightsaber
True.
has two ends to it. And he doesn't say anything.
And then he's got two parts of his body at the very end of
he falls. Yeah, it's true. It's very two-sided character for a one-sided character. I don't know. I thought he was cool when I was a kid. But rewatching those movies, I was just like, there's not much to this character. Like,
Yeah.
he's here to fight him. I don't know, whatever. And I think they are planning to make a movie with him in it. That's like an Obi-Wan prequel.
I've heard about that they're doing an Obi-Wan standalone. Which
I don't know.
are they going to get Ewan McGregor in that again?
I mean, he's not doing anything.
Yeah,
He seems
but he's
available.
also seeming kind of old these days to play a young Obi-Wan again.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
don't
Maybe
know.
he'll be like Grand Moff Tarkin and just kind of CG garbage.
Yeah, which would be a bummer. Because you don't want to cast another character as young Obi-Wan. Because you're going to be like,
Although the young Han Solo actor killed it.
he did do a really
great,
good job.
great
Yeah,
job.
Yeah.
And Childish Gambino, Donald Glover's
Yeah.
Lando was really good.
Real good.
Like
Yeah.
that. I didn't like the feminist robot, but
That was hilarious. She
that
was funny, though.
But I just thought it was. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it seemed like she was making fun of feminism at the same time, like kind
Droid
of making
Lives
a farce
Matter
of it.
is, yeah.
It was funny.
It was funny.
It was a good movie. I felt like it was massively underexposed in a lot of parts, though.
Yeah.
Like you could barely see their faces sometimes, and I was like, "This kind of looks gross," but that's all right. That's my own opinion.
That's the videography part.
It's fine. Hey, okay, back on track here. We're running out of time.
fine.
You already mentioned this one, Josh. You're not allowed to answer.
Okay.
You may know this, Austin too. Star Wars movie.
Okay.
Empire Strikes Back.
Okay.
What's the big line there? The big quote.
I so cannot keep my Star
Okay.
Wars movies straight.
Let me put some context. It's
Okay.
the scene where Darth Vader reveals his relationship to Luke. What's the line he uses?
Luke, I am your father,
He does not say that.
but
He
not
doesn't.
quite.
What does
Yeah.
he say?
Oh, I should know this.
This is the one that I actually knew beforehand.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I feel like this is one people change to give it context.
Right. Because just saying it as just the line, you're like,
Right.
what are you talking about?
Does he doesn't say Luke, does he?
No. What does he say?
Think about what Luke just said.
He says,
I know who you are.
"You killed my father."
Obi-Wan told me.
Prepare to die.
You killed my father.
Don't cross the street.
So then how does Darth Vader respond to, you killed my father?
He says, "No, I am your father."
Yeah. It's just no.
So
Yeah.
there's no.
Yeah.
And then cut to Mark Hamill screaming and looking vaguely like a gopher. I've
no.
always thought. Anyways, good movie.
Great movie.
No, I am your father. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
The more you
Something new
know,
every day.
Forrest Gump.
run, Forrest, run.
Yeah. and-
Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know
That's-
what you're going to get.
Yep. But that's not the right quote.
Oh, okay. How many times do I need to quote something from Forrest Gump before we get the right line?
No, that's the quote
That
that, I'm
is the quote.
talking about,
Okay.
but it's misquoted.
Mama always says life is like a box of chocolates.
That's not right.
I don't believe you.
That's not
I
right.
refuse to believe you. It is accurate.
He
I've seen this
says-
movie so many times.
By the way, the soundtrack of that movie, phenomenal.
Fantastic.
Have it on vinyl. Love it.
10 out of 10 would recommend
10 out of
everything
10.
about
It's
Forrest
like
Gump.
it's like an anthology of rock music
Yeah.
that's just good. It's good.
Nice.
Anyways, the quote is, "My mama always said life was like a box of chocolates."
That stupid tense.
All right, I think that's about all I've got here.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, nope. One more to wrap it up.
Okay.
One of my favorite movies of all time,
Ooh.
The Wizard of Oz.
I love that movie.
Love that movie.
So
Never
good.
seen that movie.
Disappointed.
Next time they show it
Disappointed.
at the Ellen, let's go see it.
Okay.
Because it's so culturally significant. The first color film, and it changes from black
Yeah.
and white to color halfway through the film. And so...
And
I
that was
can't-
like the most expensive shot in movie history
Yep. Yep.
because
To
they
get that
changed from
shot.
black and white to color.
Yeah.
When color was the first time ever.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
So,
so like
wow.
I would have killed to see the audience reaction to that. You know,
Yeah.
just like
Okay. You know what is okay? So you know, there's those people that say if you watch the Pink Floyd album or listen to a Pink Floyd album while you watch it, it lines up.
Oh, really?
It actually does.
Oh.
And you know what song plays during that shot? The song "Money" by Pink Floyd.
That's the most expensive
Yeah, it was so cool.
Which album is it? The Dark Side of the Moon?
It's either that or The Wall.
Okay.
I can't remember whichever album "Money" is on.
Oh, I think that's The
album.
Wall.
Okay.
I don't think it was on Dark
Then
Side.
it
I
is
don't
The
know.
Wall. We don't know Pink
Someone's
Floyd
going to
that
get mad at me
well.
about this. It's fine.
Anyway,
What's the
that
quote
was-
from Wizard of
that
Oz?
was really cool. Follow the Yellow Brick Road.
Yeah, that and.
I'm melting.
Okay. That's another
melting.
quote. What's the most
Ooh.
common quote do you think that people could use?
Something.
Something about
We're
us-
not in Kansas anymore.
Right. Toto, we're not in Kansas
Yeah.
anymore,
Yeah.
right? That's what
Yeah.
people say. That's not right.
When I was driving back from Texas, I'd never said that. I was just saying like I'm still in Kansas.
I'm still in Kansas.
Fair enough. What is the actual quote?
Toto, I don't think we're in Kansas anymore.
So this one has 3 layers. The
Oh.
first layer they list is Toto, we're not in Kansas. Toto, I don't think we're in Kansas anymore.
Oh,
is
I was
also
so
wrong.
close.
What's the last one? Bring it home, Josh.
Yikes! I don't know what.
That's not the line.
no,
You did not say yikes. Toto, yikes.
Yikes,
No,
Toto.
It's Toto, I've a feeling we're not in Kansas
I have a
anymore.
feeling we're not in Kansas.
Which is like,
that
very-
sounds like
that sounds
something
like
they
the
would
time
say
period.
back in the time period. Yeah.
So-
I have a feeling we're not in Kansas.
there you go.
Ooh,
That
fun.
brings it home. That's 35, many of which I skipped.
Yeah.
Because I don't think we did 35.
No, we definitely did not.
Essentially, what we're saying is watch The Wizard of Oz and The Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah, and also we need to figure out some movies that we all have to see together now. Apparently,
Yeah, right.
because there was a lot that one of us had seen or none of us had seen.
Yeah, we'll
Actually,
start
it
a
was-
movie club.
Yeah,
Required viewing.
Yeah.
It's actually in the works.
it is actually in the
We'll
works,
get on
and
that.
that one sounds like a very fun thing to do.
Yeah. Wait a minute.
This is also fun.
All right. Well, thank you for watching.
Not taking a shot at anything else.
Josh, we even relieved you every other week, and you're still complaining.
I hardly complain.
You're giving us the little subtle jab here. Thank you for watching, though. That was really fun.
Yeah.
If you'd like to listen to this podcast elsewhere, you can do that on Google Play Music or Apple Podcasts. You can visit our website, jeffandjosh.net.
Get
You
a
can
t-shirt.
Get a t-shirt if you'd like
If you do purchase a t-shirt, those funds will be used
to feed Josh.
to feed me.
And we'll send you a Polaroid of Josh
Yeah.
as well on this here couch. It'll be
yeah.
it'll be great.
I might paint me like one of your French girls on the.
I think we sent that one out already.
Did we? I don't know.
I think
Did that go to Lane and Whitney?
no, the Lionel Richie is me
Oh.
looking for one did.
Oh,
So-
did we send the paint me like one of your French girls to Joe?
I don't think so. I don't know. Who knows what's happening? We
We
don't
don't
know. Anyways,
We've got some weird photos of myself.
Yep. If you want a weird photo of Josh, just ask.
And if we run out, we'll make more. I'm sure. I'm going to
It's
do something
true.
awkward. So,
But anyways, thank you for joining us and playing along if you did. We will see you in 2 weeks.
yeah, it's going to be a good time.
Yeah, we'll be here next time.
Cool.
We did that once already. I don't want to do that again. It sounded terrible. The clicky mouth thing.